We're called 15A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome back to 15A podcast. It's me again. I'm Robert. We got with Christian, and we're with James again.
Hello.
Sorry about that. You know when Hagrid's like...
Sorry about that.
I swear to God, Vakari, it's you. You yell into the mic. I'm going to have to fix this. As soon as you- Look at the red marks.
Yeah, but you can just normalise it. It's not my fault that I learned how to project at drama school unlike you two pricks.
You don't need to project at every available moment.
Yes, I do.
You don't need to project when the mic is right in front of your face.
No, but I need to support.
That volume. Keep it
That's
that volume.
beautiful.
That is the volume.
Just don't get passionate.
Don't get
passionate.
to get passionate. No. What are we talking about?
No, you're the host.
Yeah, but
Have you got a show planned for us?
Not really.
Robert Jones.
We just went off it. Just when
Robert
we did it
Roy,
first time.
I think.
Is it Robert Roy now?
Just call me Robert Jones.
Hello, Robert Jones.
No, what was the name that we made up over the week? We had a name for you that was like a name.
And I can name that's a name. Right. Great description. It's like a
Do you
pebble.
know what I mean?
What was the
Yeah.
name? What was the name?
It was like Leroy or like
It wasn't
Humphrey
Leroy.
or...
It was something
I'm
like
not
Leroy.
from Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Ah, Humphrey.
Which Winnie the Pooh character would you be?
The Huffalump. No, not the
Hufflepuff.
I'd probably end up being Tigger because you say I'm always on.
What, Tigger?
Tigger, because
Tigger's a wonderful adventure.
Yeah.
Tigger's a wonderful things. I think
Don't you think Tigger? You know, you guys just doing that reminded me of Tigger being like Robin Williams on like an interview show. Literally, him jumping around, just being honest. Like, no, calm it, like
Poor
chill.
Robin Williams.
I know Paul Robin Williams, but like it was just like
The
The
chill.
thing is, I think Robin Williams was best when he was doing structured comedy, like his films.
I agree, his films are incredible, but like for me, everyone says his stand-up was really, really good. And don't get me wrong, there are some funny stuff. It's just a little bit too in your face. Like, I have issues with like people coming right in your face. Like, you just need. That sounds really wrong. I have issues with personal space. It's like when
Says the guy who yells
comedians and
into a
things.
mic.
Yeah.
No, but
Hypocrite.
that's like for me to back them off.
Yeah, if
like,
you met
know.
yourself, you would probably lose.
Yeah, but
it
most
because-
people would. There's
Yeah.
been theories like if you met yourself, you'd find out the faults that you'd see your own faults. And it's like,
I thought the theory goes, if you meet someone who's exactly like, if you meet an exact clone of you, they're like you in every single way, you'll either kill them or fuck them. That
Very
is the
true.
two options.
No, I've heard
Bakara,
that
you-
theory.
I'll fuck a man, cool.
Because
no,
anything else that you do in that first meeting is going to be wasted.
Hmm.
Like, they are the only available options. You could converse with them, but what are you going to learn? You already know everything.
I'd kill them straight away.
Yeah,
Kill
to be
them
fair,
straight
you'd kill any other stand-up in
No,
a
I
way.
wouldn't.
Like, literally, if you met another stand-up that was quote-unquote the funny guy, you'd literally
I
kill
have met plenty of stand-up. I do it professionally.
No, you do it, and then there were none, like a convention,
Yeah.
and then you just one by one finish them all off.
I couldn't fake my own death. That's my phone, by the way, on the floor. Probably have to get a new one later. But I couldn't fake my own death. I corpse.
Spoiler alert.
Ironically, I corpse.
Wait, oh yeah.
You literally would, though. Like, we'd be like, where's Robert Jones? And he'd be like...
Yeah, you'd be sat in the corner, and they'd be like, Robert, why is there a bullet in your head? And you'd just be like, hello!
hello, bullet, no.
Yeah. I'd be on the floor. Someone would sneeze. I go, bless you.
Oh, do you know, speaking about something totally different, you remember when...
now for something totally
No,
different.
you know when Duncan was
We're not
sneezed-
using
no,
names.
No, okay, so
Yes.
there was a situation when in our class where someone was sneezing. I'm not going to mention who it is because we already blanked it out, but they were sneezing and they sneezed about, I think, 5 times consecutively, and I was sitting next to them, and every time he sneezed, it was fake. And you kept saying bless you.
Well, I didn't know that.
And it's just like and then he was sitting there. BBC was just sitting there with his little scripts on the table, and then every time he sneezed, he'd go turn around and go bless you, and then he'd go
good
back to
manners.
his reading.
It's good manners.
But it's like
It
it was the same action like all the time. Literally, it's
Staring me
great.
down there, James. But it's good manners. Someone sneezes, you say bless you.
No,
That is
but-
what you do.
No, you can say bless you, and it's just I think. Have we told them that you keep holding the door open for people?
Because it's good manners.
No, it is
It's
good
good
manners, but you
manners.
don't. You can like what you do is you just if
You
you're
hold
walking
it
in
for
a line,
one person.
yeah,
like-
you push it open for the other person. They walk through, and then that person's is their responsibility to do it for the next person. It works as a chain reaction.
Exactly. That is human nature.
That is lazy.
like-
That is lazy.
No, it's
No,
not.
whoa,
No,
whoa.
no,
lazy.
no, no,
No.
Don't smack the table.
No.
No, that's what. Yeah.
That's what we have to do
No, but
last.
that's why I've got dampener.
Hit the chair instead.
No, not like that.
Well, how else would I hit the chair?
Hit it quietly.
In your mind.
In my mind.
Be an actor. Internalize it.
Internal.
There you go. No,
That
I
works.
just edit that out. Anyway, so what's in the news lately?
I'm
What?
trying to think.
Swiftly get away from that topic.
There's Are we pretending that so and so died?
No.
Are we pretending
He did die.
he did die? We don't just go, oh, he didn't really die.
Wink.
How upsetting was it that recently we lost
No,
two?
but now you've said that, and now
It's
it makes you
still-
sound like it's not
It is still
upsetting. You
weeks
sound
now.
like you're lying about the whole thing.
It's not even 2 weeks now, is it?
Is
It
it?
hasn't even been 2 weeks yet.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah,
Was it? I thought we died on a Thursday.
it was
Or
the
we-
Thursday.
No, we were going to do David Bowie. I thought Bowie.
Oh, well, both. We're going to do both, because we're going to move in.
I thought you meant Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman died 2 weeks Thursday.
Thursday.
And David Bowie died 2 weeks tomorrow.
It was 2 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
I never watched a David Bowie film or listened to one of his songs.
What films are
Have
there?
you guys seen
Labyrinth.
the Labyrinth? In the Labyrinth,
What, he's actually got films?
he's an actor. He has been in films, and he goes when there was a line in the Labyrinth. Every time I watch it, he goes, "What are we gonna do about the baby?"
Bye.
It's just great. So I picked up on that. Thanks to an honest trailer that I watched of the Labyrinth.
No,
They
the
pointed out.
difficulty I have is I never got to know him when I was alive, so I don't want to jump on the bandwagon.
No, you get too many people are like saying the same old shit on Facebook, and I know it's
Exactly.
great, but it's like, look, you didn't know the guy, you know what I mean? Like there was a good quote I saw. Someone said, well, thank you for helping me to find out who I am, and that his art that he produced that helped them find out who they actually were. Like the songs that he wrote, that actually defined them. And it's like the argument I had about the music you can actually good music you can relate to, and like. Stuff like Slap Your Bitch Up, that's bad, that needs to end, but like stuff that actually means something
you've
to
not said
you.
this argument, I don't think.
No, remember when we were talking about music? I mean, this wasn't on the podcast, but way back I was like,
In our real
music's
lives.
got to relate to...
I still feel we need to explain it.
Okay,
for our
basically,
two
me
listeners.
and James were having an argument about music, and I was saying that music in the charts is, some of it is good and catchy, but if a song at number one is about some girl's big fat butt or something, that is something that's really wrong with the world.
He cannot lie.
But my argument was that these musicians have depth that people don't look at. Like every single song in the charts has three
sexy.
interpretations.
I realise my anaconda don't want none. That the anaconda's his penis, unless you've got buns on, that's his tit. That's tits or ass. And I'm like, so that
but that's about females being on top.
No, but the story's
feminism.
no, but the story that from that guy's perspective, who's singing it, is saying that, oh, I don't want anything to do with you, lady, unless you've got a big fat ass or a tits that I can have sex with you and shit. It's like that's disgraceful. And then people actually are listening to it and loving it, and it really pisses me off.
Shit is.
No, it is really it's
bad.
good. Like
Anaconda
thanks.
is bad.
No, I'm not saying it's a good song at all, but I'm saying
There's no redeeming factors.
I'm saying
It's
Nicki
not-
Minaj
it's-
is intelligent.
No, but it's not.
like-
Yeah, I'm not denying that she's not intelligent. What I'm saying is it for me. It's not got a good. It's not got a good tune because it's like that fucking irritates me.
Wait.
Randy Newman gets a cameo.
you man.
No, what? It goes. No, but
then there's the bit when she starts singing and it goes boom, 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 boom. It sounds like like Pac-Man when you start getting the last little wagga
I
wagga
don't.
wagga.
What part of the
The
song
last
is this?
waka
It's,
waka
no, but it's
waka.
like it's when she starts singing. And
Wait, I completely
wagga wagga
missed
wagga
it.
wagga wagga, and it's like it's like basically when she when she starts singing "Live in Detroit" and all that, it's like ding 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 ding. It sounds like fucking Crash Bandicoot on the last level of the
Oh.
game, like ding 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 ding
Don't
ding ding.
compare Crash Bandicoot to Anaconda.
No, but it's like that type of like video game, 90s video game.
No, I
like
don't
ding,
get
ding,
you.
ding, ding,
What
ding,
does
ding,
burr 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 sound like a video
No,
game?
it's not her singing. It's the backing track of the song.
Oh, I don't know the backing
The
track.
bit they go, it's like all the synthesizers sound terrible. I mean, you think with the money that they're spending on the songs, they'd actually come up with a good synth. But it's like boom, 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 and it literally sounds like a jungle theme from fucking Crash Bandicoot. And it's just like that is at number one. I'm like, that is disgraceful. And my argument was that music should be something
That was his
means
opening. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
we
I'm
need
sa-
the thesis and antithesis
Right, that-
and then conclusion.
we need the whole works, like 60-page
not gonna lie,
analysis of it.
Vaccaro, I have done jury service, and even they are quicker than you to get to their point. 45 minutes on was she in the house or not. We all knew it was yes, because she said at the beginning.
Are you
I was
allowed
in
to
the
say
house.
this on the recording?
I'm not allowed to give details. I'm not
Can
allowed
you
to
tell your
give-
jury service?
yeah, tell the story of the jury service.
Okay, so basically, I was during which one? The
The
first
good one.
The good one.
first. So we're in the deciding moment where everyone's going like guilty, guilty, innocent, innocent, guilty,
Yeah,
guilty,
yeah.
innocent, guilty. They all go around. Everyone's trying to decide. We're all arguing. Some guy saying no means no, but we're like, she said no after. It wasn't that. It was regret. She
No means no.
can't be joking about this. Quite a serious topic, mate.
No, the way you're saying it though is like
It's
it's like a joke.
Let him do the
It's
story.
my voice. I can't
It's
stop
your
it.
voice.
Now means now.
Can you please do a sex segment? Like if she says no, sorry, if he or she says no, then that means no. Don't do
I could
it.
do that with his arms, like no means no, and he had like like a foam finger on the stop sign with his bent arms like that. No
It's like
means
the
no.
tea commercial we were watching.
Yeah.
Sorry, not gonna lie. If I was doing a anti-sex advert, all that happened is I
We
walk.
can use the term, I think. I don't know. Are we all okay using
I don't know
the
if I
term?
get done for it because I'm not actually giving explicit details about it. I can be like,
I think you very much alluded to it.
I haven't said anything. So I was saying about the anti-sex advert I may be involved in. It was just a guy and a girl getting it on, and I walk in, and we just go, actually, no, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
He'll go to sleep,
You
go to
don't-
work.
you
I'm
don't-
sitting there going, success.
So you just
thumbs
stand
up.
there watching them while they're having sex, and then she sort of like she keeps like looking back. It's like, is he actually going to stay there or not? Like literally just like,
Have
fuck
you-
off, BBC.
Have you seen the panda adverts where he's like, he goes, do you want panda cheese? I don't want it. And a panda just appears and starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, that was good.
Right, sorry. do the
Anyway,
story.
my story. So we're...
Go from innocent, guilty, innocent, guilty.
I'm going from that. Okay, I'm saying this now. If you interrupt me again, I'm not telling the story. So let me finish it.
Okay, we won't interrupt
Let me
you
finish
from
it.
like.
So
No, he did it again. He went the.
that's an interruption. That's gonna be another interruption.
No,
so
it's- okay,
we're in
sorry.
the room deciding about his verdict. It's like innocent, 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 guilty, guilty, innocent, innocent, innocent. People are going like, well, she said no. We said it was after. It doesn't count. It's regret. She had a friends with benefits, but she liked him and he liked her, but they weren't getting tied down. Air quote. Air quote. So they go. So then one bloke eventually pipes up and was like, all right, fine. We've all. I mean, it gets quite passionate. She had bruises, but yeah, we all get a bit passionate during sex. I mean, we've all had sex here, right? Everyone's going, yeah. They get to me, and I'm like, yes, definitely had sex. Although everyone started laughing at me. Fair enough, it was funny. And the woman, some middle-aged woman next to me went, fuck off, you've definitely had sex. I was like, fair enough.
It works.
Did you actually say it like? Did you actually say definitely? Did you actually say it like that, or did you just say I've had sex?
No, I did.
Or did you like put? Did
No,
you
but
put
imagine
it on?
Robert, like he would.
Did you do it like stand up when you're like
His life is a stand-up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
literally. There's a
No, 'cause
an audience out there.
The room was really fair enough. It was a very tense room because it was quite a serious topic we were talking about and deciding someone's fate to go to prison or not. But it was when it gets really tense, you're like, I have to break this tension.
You do.
Yeah,
I just
you have.
don't.
Sometimes you just have to break the tension.
You just hide from it. You're like, okay, the tension's there. I'm gonna say, I tease the tension. I poke at it.
You have to. Sometimes you just have to, even if it's you fuck up and you make it worse. You have to try and break the tension because sometimes it's just awkward after a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially because they were all looking at me as well because we were literally going around the table going, I've had. It's just me. I'm like,
Wait, why would they be doing this at jury service then? Why are they saying to everyone?
because
like,
it's sort of like deciding because she had like minor injuries, so we're like, yeah, it happens. They're still going, yeah. So just everyone's like feel comfortable with the project.
What, so
Project.
everyone's
It wasn't a
like-
project.
Hello, sex project.
So everyone in the room had been like beaten up during sex.
No. They're talking about they've had sex.
So can you have just lied then? So yeah, I've had.
I did lie. I went yes, but it was obvious that I was lying.
No, but you could have just said no comment. I mean,
No
that would
comment.
sound like that
What
would
the
sound.
fuck? I know I was in court, but I didn't be so careful. It's like, would you like chicken or beef? Beef. Chicken. Beef. Chicken. No comment. I showed them.
That's innocently shown
Did
guilt.
you guys speak
I'm-
about?
With that logic, if we go, yes, I might have gone, what sex?
What's sex? You're speaking about
no comment?
no comment. Have you guys ever done a play or like a
Yes,
you know
done a
those
play
shitty yeah okay shitty shitty scenes. I'm sorry, I'm eating at the same time.
60 C's. He's eating a Milky Bar like button
Egg.
things.
No,
Is
they're
it buttons?
eggs. They're like white chocolate eggs.
It's
We
eggs.
feel really helpful.
15A, sponsored by Milky Bar Nestle Mini Eggs.
If you're listening, Nestle, I'll happily sponsor.
You'll sponsor them.
No, I'd like
I'd happily accept sponsors.
accept
that's what you're saying.
sponsorship. Fucking.
But they have to enjoy the thing to sponsor it.
Oh, if we ever get a sponsor, they're gonna drop us so quickly.
They literally
Why?
would.
We'll fuck it up. We'll fuck it
We
up.
literally will.
We will.
We'd be having Milky Bar and just sat here eating like Cadbury's or something.
We'll get sponsored by Coke and we'll be drinking Pepsi.
Yeah,
We'll
literally.
get a bit of Pepsi.
What's the difference?
I don't know. There was a drink that they used to do that. I think it was Old Black when Pepsi was really old. Like when it's first in development, they used to just fill it out with Coke during the adverts instead.
Did you guys ever see those like ones when they were selling adverts where they're selling a product and it makes it look really good like a Coca-Cola and then
That's
it's like,
what adverts
and
are.
this is what happens with other leading brands. I'm like, just say the fucking name. We know it's Pepsi you're talking about. We know it's lemonade. Just say the name. Like it's just fucking all other leading retailers. It's like no, just fucking tell us. Like literally, get into trouble. I
I
don't
love to see
care.
your version of adverts. Just a guy walking on, just going, "This will clean your plates." The end.
No, for me, I'd have to make sure that this is really, really good. That name over there, and I'd say the exact name and the details of it. And I said, don't buy that shit because
Do
it won't.
not buy foam fire extinguishers because they are absolutely.
No, but literally,
They
that's
catch
what I do.
fire.
I'd like
Yeah.
for me, it's not enough for the product to succeed. The other one has
You
to
gotta
fail
put
and like
everything down.
like burn in hell and shit. Like literally, they got to fucking be destroyed. And then my thing's got to be like, yes, it is the bomb.
That brings up a good point. So, if you had to create a whole new product that had never been created before, where would you go with it?
What like
Salad.
So
Obviously,
Genius!
But where would you
I
go?
make loads of money.
What would it be? Would it be a Tesco, like a shopping trolley, or a?
So I can invent any.
We have those things.
I can invent any product.
I'm saying it's a brand new thing. I did one of these at school, but I'll let you go.
So
first.
I can make any brand new product, and BBC obviously can, like, because I need to think as well.
I got a good story about that as well.
Okay, it's not really a story, but we had to do it in English, and we had to come up with an invention. And I thought, water's nice, isn't it? But what's
is
better than water? Like other
Fanta.
drinks, exactly.
Flavoured drinks.
So what about a pill that you put into
Everything's
the
a
drink?
fucking pill with you.
Everything's a pill with me. You put the pill in the drink, and it turns the water into other things. So it,
like juice,
exactly.
which we have.
That's
we
you
have
fucking
that.
should be looking for Robinson's fruit shoot or
We
something.
have that.
Exactly.
We have that. That is a thing.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. It's a thing.
Well, it might be a thing because I created it. Wait, what is
It
it?
goes fizzy,
Yeah, it's like
and then you drink
it's like
it.
those juice pills. You put in the water, you shake them like for like going.
No,
around.
but it's even further than that because the water you get isn't from the bottle; it's from like a stream or something. So it's dirty water.
So it cleans it.
It cleans it exactly. It filters
So,
the water.
How the
in-
fuck is it going to filter
In
the
this
water?
scenario, why would you not have access to clean water, but you'd have these pills on you?
Because the pills are always on you. Like
What? So you just like shoot them out of a river or something? Like literally just like a fucking
That
Pez
is-
dispenser literally go out your neck.
I mean, they're in your pocket. Like sometimes you run out of water.
Yes, but why? At what point would you run out of water? Where there's a stream?
No, because no. What I'm saying is,
Are you saying if you're in Africa or something with like no water?
I'm sure what Africa.
No, but like-
you need water to use the pill.
Yeah, but you can have fucking tap water or something.
No, I'm saying in the wilderness. I'm saying it's like for hikers or campers or DMV.
Well, you should have said that was what your target audience was. I thought you were just fucking Joe Bloggs down the road.
So
Oh, I'm
if-
going to go to a piss
If you
swap.
fair
were,
enough.
if you were going to go on a hike, instead of bringing this pill to clean water, just bring more water.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll tell you the synopsis. that
What
we
grade
had.
did you get for this?
He
Fucking
failed.
I came
thing?
second. No, it was a competition. It
No,
wasn't a
you
grade.
kept. What was first?
What was first? Fucking clean water.
It's like, oh,
What was first? It was something to do with a shoe. It was just. I think it was.
It
Self,
was a shoe.
oh, genius! I need a pair
I
of
think
those.
it was like self-tying laces.
I
or
just imagine
something
your
like that.
teacher walking to school every day with one shoe. It's like, one of these days, another shoe.
The deciding factor was, would you be able to do it with an alcoholic beverage? So would you be able to have a pill that you put in and it turns to Guinness?
I had
or
a shoe.
something?
It's like you could pour it in the shoe.
Not the shoe, my thing. I was with a group and we'd come up with it, and then we debated about it and said no, like no alcohol, like
Kill you.
alcohol's banned.
Why can't you have alcohol?
Because our target was like younger children, and we didn't want to get
All these young children
on
go
No,
on
but
hikes,
you're
finding
cutting a
water.
demographic. I mean, if you make alcohol, That is a big market you're cutting out.
You know, scientifically, how would you make a pill that turns water into alcohol?
How would you make it turn into fucking Coca-Cola? I don't know. It's your fucking pill.
No, it's got some chemicals inside. I've got these noodles, basically. No, I've got these noodles.
It's got some chemicals inside.
What do you mean?
Science.
No, I've got these noodles in the freezer from Iceland. And I don't know how they work, but they're like a ball.
Yeah.
And when you put them in the pan,
In the water, yeah.
they separate and
Yeah, they
they
do, okay.
turn into real noodles. So the premise is the same.
But they're compact noodles. They're already noodles.
Yeah, so the pill is already cola.
So you think it's compact cola that's like hard in the pill?
Yeah, and then when you drop it in,
Well, why
it
can't you have a
fizzles.
beer one of those? Oh, what's
you
stopping you
just buy
to have a fucking
Coca-Cola?
I don't know, it just wouldn't taste
It
that
sounds
good.
like it'd be cheaper just
You
to buy
can't even fucking
Coca-Cola.
taste anything anyway with your nose.
So what was your invention? Let's stay away from the pill that
So
turns
back
things
in my
into-
secondary school days, I took business BTEC because I thought
Hello, business BTEC.
Business
it'd be good
BTEC.
just to have that skill, just to understand.
Where did you take business BTEC?
Bexley Heath Academy.
Yay! You
I'm
said
gonna have
it.
to put a picture up now. I might put a picture of me in school, just like hello.
Have you actually got one where
Yeah,
you
I've
like
got
you,
pictures of me in school,
you got
'cause
tiny little short hair and the
I had-
skinny
I
little.
think it's a tiny little shorts.
Imagine if you did.
Knobbly knees.
I used to have really short hair. I used to have my hair used to be like shaven.
Oh, please do that again.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, that'd be
Because
so
it hurts.
funny. Do it for the show. You'd be like, I'm the
If
Emperor.
someone said to me in the show, shave your head, I'd be like, alright, fine, I'll do it then.
I
I'm
think
not
I
doing
might
it
have
off
to
my
shave
own.
my hair. Anyway,
So we were doing this business BTEC, and part of the course is okay. As a class, we have to be a business. So one of my best mates, was the
sorry. Very, very briefly, did you say we were doing BA business, and in the course we had to be a business?
Yeah.
One of them is amazing.
One of the modules was to start a business.
BA business and BA
My-
business.
I don't know. I think I was treasurer, so I did jack shit all day. My mate was the chairman, and literally his only job was to be blamed. It was the
That's
best thing in the
great.
world. As soon as something got, I'd be like, "Fucking Matt!" But I don't know. So we had to think, what can we sell? What people want? Eventually, we settled on candles. So we had to sell. I don't know who people need candles, but candles. And they said, "Okay, we're going to go sell them in the high street. Who's going to give up their weekend and go sell them?" Nobody did it. Absolutely.
Oh,
Wait, did you say who's going to give up their weed or their weekend?
Their
Weekend.
weekend.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said who's going to give up
Who's
their
gonna
weed.
give up their
What kind of
weed
school
and
did
then
you go to?
candles?
So
Who's
okay.
going to give up their weed, boy?
Right, guys, we're cutting down on weed, so we need some people to just cut down this weekend.
Okay, no more weed
no-
Wednesdays.
Weed Wednesdays is out.
You know who you are, listeners.
Smoking weed. There's gonna be one guy smoking weed, be like, whoa.
Okay, so you've got your candles, and no one's gonna sell them.
No one's gonna sell them. We get to the end. Like we get to the we have a board meeting with our executive chairman,
Yeah.
who's above our teacher. He's just like, okay, guys, you didn't make a profit. You didn't make a loss. You broke even because you didn't sell anything. You didn't buy anything either. So you broke even. Technically a successful business, but you didn't do anything. What went wrong? And one of the girls stood up and went, Matt was shit.
Oh.
Straight away.
Turned into The Apprentice.
It was like The Apprentice. We were like, oh fuck! I was like laughing because I thought it was really funny. Because Matt is me, it's like Robert Defay. I was like, I'm laughing. It's fucking funny.
But you just created candles. They were all,
Yeah.
like, there wasn't a hole in the market for them.
Yeah.
Candles are already a thing.
Whatsoever.
But
It
the original question was a new invention.
I've got a new. Sorry, have you finished with your candle story?
I need to think of a new invention. You go.
Mine's not an
candles.
invention. Mine's more of a service that because you're speaking about what we did in business school, like quote unquote business school.
Oh,
We had
I've got one. One.
Well, it's my turn now, BBC.
Sorry, I just want to. For the
We
record.
should have like a toy that we pass around, and then we know exactly whose turn it is to speak.
No, I need a drink.
The green glass is
No,
black.
it's mine.
The
I'm
famous
thirsty.
green glass.
Yeah, so basically my idea was it's like a filming company that films, like you know with the show reels and everything.
Yeah.
It's basically one of those, but it does it films like gigs and short like amateur dramatic productions,
It's called Parents.
but really high quality stuff. So you can like film
Well-off parents.
No, but like good camera quality, filming like productions of like, let's say, for example, we did like a play called The Wedding Dress, but a good quality film of it, edited and really nicely made. So that, and then what they do, it was called U-Gigs. So basically, they have a YouTube channel and they keep uploading them. You can get the DVD as well, and like it's like a good way to.
I'm confused. What's the new thing here, though?
No, it's like basically the idea is they target a market that isn't like well off, because usually if you want to do one of those big budget things, you need a big name or lots of money to do it. With this, it's more like small time, but it's a better quality than the average
people-
guy filming on their phone or something.
People the only thing you've really like established is a better quality.
Yeah, but
It's already
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it's a better
And
quality
cheaper.
it's a better quality for a different
Made it more
market.
expensive.
So what's the different market then?
Like
Students.
school production students, like people that wouldn't normally think of going to like these bigger companies.
So
and
how
things.
much would you charge for that?
Well, for a school production, maybe something like I don't know what the price. I didn't do the pricing, but it was like
I
did, but I
know.
can't remember
Because
what
it
the
sounds
pricing
to me
was.
like it's going to be over £500. Like,
Depending on the
No, I think
production
you could
scale.
do it like for let's just say for a day's work, it would probably cost what I don't know, £200, maybe £300. And that's for
That's not
all.
too bad,
That's
then.
for
That's
all
like a show
the
reel.
students' production. So that's like everyone gets this like film edited,
yeah.
and then they can get the bits they want, and then they can get those burnt onto a disc. But it's all stage productions, and then that's put onto a YouTube channel, so the community's bigger.
Mm.
And
Oh,
it's
okay.
like then you keep building and building and building, and that was my idea for it.
That works.
So it sounds like a
It's just a service, but like it's not an actual product. But yeah,
essentially one. Okay.
now for you, BBC. That's all I
Pitch
had.
my idea. Okay. Imagine you're back at home. You're in your bed. It's about 11 o'clock. You're under lying. Your mum comes in. She's hoovering. How annoying is that?
Very.
It wakes you up. You get really annoyed. You get cranky with your mum, but you can't yell at her because she's doing you a favour and she's your mum. You're
Yeah,
supposed to yell at
yeah.
your mum. I put forward the silent hoover.
They've done it.
It's done. It's been done now.
It's been made.
Ah, shit.
Wait, has that actually been made?
Not the
'Cause that's
silent
something I was
Hoover,
in-
but they've done a specially conscious quiet one.
But is it silent?
I don't know if it is silent.
If it's not dead silent, it's not.
How
Because
is it-
for me, like, Hoovers are revolutionary. Like, you look at a dirty floor and think, I'm not going in
No,
there.
you
but,
look at
like-
it. You think Ron will do that.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a flatmate. The
We have a
most of the.
We have a flatmate.
No,
We have
he's
a
my
flatmate.
personal flatmate.
I've had him for 3 years. He's even more flatmate than
God,
you.
you've lived with them for 3
3 years
years.
from day one. I've
Fucking
lived with
hell.
my
That's-
day one.
Oh, that's
That is
something else.
mental.
I love him to pieces, but I fucking hate him at the same time. I fucking hate him some days. He is my
I said, I'm so scared of what's about to be said.
he's my polar opposite. He's my absolute polar opposite.
I don't know. Some of you guys, you have. I'd say you're closer to James maybe more than Beep Boop, and I'm more closer to Beep Boop than
You moan, we have it either.
yeah.
It's
But
just-
I'd say we're the middle line. Like James is an extreme example of. Let's just call James is far left and Beep Boop's far right. I'm mid right and then
Oh,
James.
like,
Yeah,
Robin is order and I'm disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
like
works.
that works.
I
So
just can't
James is
sit
this
there.
or yeah. That's all I had to say.
I don't. I like to think I don't smet the.
I like to think I don't sweat.
You don't sweat the small stuff, especially when you're here. Because if we're students here, if there's a dirty plate from it, oh, there's a dirty plate.
Exactly,
I don't
like-
care.
To be
But
fair, that custard's been there
I will-
since last night.
I
so
will
need to get
give
rid of
Robin the fact sometimes, yes, when it is filthy, you're like, okay, what the fuck?
that. Yeah.
What the
it's
hell's
a time thing, though. For me, I would like to pause the day to do some cleaning.
No, but the issue with
We
you
all would.
is you don't plan ahead. So you get everyone coming over here, and you make this big meal, and then they'll all go, but you'll want to hang out with them some more. So you can't. You leave the shit over there,
Yeah, it's really difficult.
and it's like then you come back and you're like
and
oh, I'm
tired.
sleeping. I got an early day, and it's like, well, if you didn't do the whole meal for them, then you wouldn't have to be cleaning. It's just
How
like
is-
time preparation.
Curiosity, how was your house cleanliness wise? What is it like when you're
His
when you're
mum
home in
obviously
Chesterfield?
does it.
What
His
is it
mum
like?
probably
What's it
does
like there?
everything.
I am terrible with cleanliness. Like
So
as I'm a bit of a bubble wrap kid, really, because I never really did the chores, so I don't know how they're
Did you
done.
never do any jobs
No.
when you were a kid?
No, they were kind of optional. I liked to burn leaves. That was like my
Burning
really
leaves.
big
That's
thing.
not. That's,
That sounds.
Pyromania.
That's not fucking. That's not.
No, because the
illegal.
leaves in the garden, they're not nice to look at.
But did you
So you burn them?
Did you collect them though?
Yeah, no, I'd rake them and then I'd put them in a little shovel and put them in the bin.
See
and then
that,
I'd
that
set fire
those are
to
the type
them.
of jobs I hate. I'd
Okay.
I'd rather do
So,
housework than be
Because I'm a
outside.
pyromaniac.
hypothetically, if there are leaves around the living room, James is on it.
Okay.
I'm
James,
happy
you'll
to
be
do-
on it.
This is why I'm saying we need rotors. We need order. The only
No,
way
I
to
don't-
get rid of
You don't
disorder
like
is order.
no.
You don't like order. You
It's
hate
not-
order.
We don't need that because eventually you're going to hit a point where somebody's going to forget. Say, for example, I do the bins. I forget quite a lot. I admit that. I do. I forget quite a lot. If it's on my thing, I was, oh yeah, I forgot. Then it's a matter of you didn't do it because it was your turn. When it's a matter if we have it on a basis where it's just if you see something dirty, just clean it. It makes it more of a respectful place. Because if it's down to because
I
you
agree.
have to do it, it's not down to respect. It's because it's a responsibility.
There is a lack. I agree with you. There is a lack. For me, there is a lack of respect in like with the Rotary and
James smiling like
he's like, I got them right where I want them. But yeah, I'm with you on that, BBC. I agree. Like there is a lack of respect in that respect.
No, I agree.
And
with
it works both ways. So say if there's a mud on the floor and I go, I've made a mess, I'm gonna clean that up, and I walk off. Something like, you do it, Christian. You clean it. We move on. If you clean it and then acknowledge to the entire house, I have cleaned this square in the house. Worship me like I'm Ganesh. Then it becomes opposite to respect. You're throwing it in our faces,
Yeah.
trying to make us
Very
feel like
true. Like
shit.
you on Saturday, you just tidied the whole kitchen.
Because at the end of the day, we're
spontaneously.
adults. There's no parents aren't here, so it's not a matter of doing it to be rewarded. It's a matter of doing it because it has to be done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're here for such a short period of time that it's like it doesn't even matter anymore.
Wouldn't
really.
you hate it every time we do a scene good, the director pats you on the head and he goes, well done, and then slaps your ass, and then you walk off? You'd feel demeaned after a while.
A little bit. Yeah.
Wait, no, I don't get you.
No, I get what you mean. It's basically
It's like a
the
pat
same.
on the
Yeah.
head. It's like,
Same thing for you.
Just because I'm intrigued, and
I'm not, I'm,
so
say if while I was walking, I came home one day and you'd tidied up a cupboard. If I come up to you and go, well done, James, good boy, don't you feel like a dickhead?
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't do it again because I'd be like, it's demeaning. You've
that's-
already said
But
that.
do you feel demeaned when you clean something up and someone has a go at you for doing it or not doing it or whatever?
Yeah, definitely. Of course. That's the reason I don't do it. To be fair, I was pretty bad. I was pretty bad in term 1, but that was just a time issue. And like, there was times where I'd say I would change, then something would happen, and it'd be like, oh,
It'd be slightly nippy that day, so I'm like, fuck this.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think, maybe in terms of a living condition, like living condition, next
Weather conditions.
weather condition, for next year, I'd say maybe it is better that you find new flatmates or something.
Yeah,
New
100%.
flatmate.
No, but
With
like,
their
no,
lives.
because I'm obviously moving back and you're moving back to Bexley Heath.
Yeah.
And then I can't be stood with order.
Yeah, so I would say maybe it's better to think about
Well,
something else.
we're
I
not
wouldn't,
keeping this
I
house,
wouldn't
are
wish
we?
that on anyone.
Pardon?
to be
We'll
fair.
be out of this house soon.
I don't know if people are going to be interested in living arrangements though for next year.
Well, I don't know, would we still call ourselves...
50
50
Nay is like our...
50
We've never even talked about how we came up with the name.
Wait,
What's the name of
it's
our
our door
house?
number. It's our
Yeah,
door number,
but-
the end. We're not going to say the street or exactly where we are.
No, but there was like the blooper, the day of bloopers.
On the day of the roofers, yeah.
When we discussed coming up with the name, and then it just kind of happened.
Yeah, we stuck with 15, didn't we?
I mean, if any other comments, put them down below.
I'm sure we'll get it. At any point we can
Suggestions, sorry, not comments.
any point we can change our name and say like, we want to be called this now.
No, we need an identity. Like people who change their name, like you know Stalin. Of course you know Stalin.
You know that guy.
I know Stalin. We used to go drinking every
His secret
Thursday.
police had like 6 or 7 names, and like
Because they
no
were
one
secret, weren't they?
remembers
They kept
them.
changing it so no one would remember.
Yeah, but like the Nazis had
One name, Nazis.
I completely forgot what the Nazi. Give me a second. I mean, you carry on talking.
He's got this bookmark probably.
I actually have. I used to love.
What's
it.
your obsession with the Nazis, James?
And
No,
ISIS.
I just find history intriguing. I think the fact that we all
Is it-
came into the same place and we all did different things, that is
I
what's
have to shout bullshit on that one because you say you love history, but I've never heard you talk about the Romans, the Egyptians, any other history moments apart from
because
Hitler's
they've never
time.
been proven.
I think
They have
they have been
proven.
proven.
No, but like something like Hitler, you could go out and read Mein Kampf. Like you could, you could like.
Yeah.
You could go to Rome,
No,
the Colosseum.
I'm not even joking with this. I think you finding Hitler, and correct me if I'm wrong, you find him really, really intriguing as a person, and there are certain things that he says I guarantee you can relate to.
Yeah, not in terms of the whole
Not in
destruction.
no,
of
but there are some
reality
times. Yeah, but part of your brain
Like
is
it's like
like,
a
oh,
Bond
this
villain."
is cheeky.
Yeah, kind of. Like I'm not. This is gonna get us so out of hand, but you can't deny he had good arguments.
I give you the Autobahn was
Wait,
fucking good.
let's hear him out first.
Yeah,
before
let's
we
hear
jump down his
your
throat.
arguments
Because
because,
if we don't-
this
because-
will be interesting. And I've got another
Okay.
thing to bounce it up on,
Okay, what-
follow on from you.
What
So
was
yeah.
Hitler's good arguments? We all have you at the tip of our
This
tongue.
is really, really hard to say. But like the Star Wars, like
So you're
Let's
saying
start.
Hitler came up with Star Wars, okay? Good start.
no, but you
good start.
can't deny that the clones are a good army. Like they're all the same. They're all brainwashed.
They're not all
and
the
they're
same.
all like
They're not all the same. They're not all brainwashed.
No, but the clones, they're called clones.
I know they're called clones,
There's been one anomaly in the whole of 7 episodes.
which is
Ray, what's his name?
Finn, who's not a clone. They stopped the clones.
Yeah, they
remember?
stopped in the
clones
new ones.
aren't
They
in-
stopped the clone. Why do you think he just somehow managed to turn black after a sudden? It's like fuck.
The clones.
Wait,
the stormtroopers
I'm
aren't
so
clones.
confused.
Right, basically, okay, the clone army and the stormtroopers in 4, 5, and 6, they're supposedly the clones, but
They're
I don't
No,
believe.
but to me, they've all got individualities, but their front makes them all the same. I
No,
thought
but they're
that's
the
how
same
it
DNA.
works.
They're the same in if you look at the
What, so
that-
they're like Dolly the sheep?
yes,
All the clones are sheep.
they're all
And I just like to
Yeah.
point out as well, just gonna stick in my nerdy nose right here.
Mhm.
The stormtroopers, they've changed it now, so all the stormtroopers aren't actually clones.
yeah. No, we know that.
They discontinued all the clones, so now
Yeah.
they're just volunteers and stuff.
No volunteers and men. Right. Okay. So you were saying about Hitler.
I
and
don't
what-
really know how to get there.
So you think they're the perfect army, and
But
they're
that's
trying to
the
create
thing,
the
yeah.
perfect
The minute
human
that you
race?
have individuals, like, stuff goes wrong. I'm not saying war is right, but if you are to do war, that is the way to do it, isn't it? Like,
No,
brainwash everyone
But that's
to your way of
that's
thinking.
but that's bad though, isn't it? It's like that's saying everyone think the same, wear the same thing, and it's like that for me.
I'm not saying it's good at all.
No,
I'm
but-
saying it's an argument.
I'd say in terms of if you're creating an army, then the whole idea of complicity is good,
This
but
podcast got really serious.
I know,
really
but
quickly.
like sometimes
It's hard to talk about it without
Mm.
like.
I have a funnier story about Hitler.
what?
Hitler. It's a bit because when I was up in London, doing a gig,
Yeah.
one of the comedians talked about how if he could bring anyone back from the dead, it would be Hitler.
Yeah,
It
okay.
would be Hitler. Not to interview him to find out what makes him tick, what is in his mind. But he wouldn't release him into the wild at the end.
But that's why you
He's
bring
like,
him back.
after he
By the wild, you mean humanity.
yeah, he wouldn't just
You're
release.
free now, Hitler. Run free.
Have you heard that? What was it? A book. It was a book about Hitler. About if Hitler was alive today, he'd be a stand-up comedian.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, there's a book about it.
It is. That is.
It's
I
a
can
really.
vouch for that.
It's such a good book. It's a really good, interesting read.
But that's the thing. That's what I mean. Like his ideas, because that's the beauty of stand-up comedy. It's an alternate way of looking at the world, and you can't deny Hitler had one of the most alternate ways of looking at the world
Hitler had
ever created.
The greatest timing of all time. He timed everything he did to a T. To a T. Every like bring World War us putting the Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles on them
1919.
to the point is where we were ruining Germany financially. So then Hitler rose to power. Was like, look, we don't have to take this shit anymore. He was in World War One, so he was like, he fought. So he
Exactly. He
he's
ticked
seen
so many
horror.
boxes.
He managed. He practically took over a country from nothing.
Yeah, you can't deny him that.
He's a fucking abysmal human being. One of the worst people to ever live on this planet, and I've met some shitty people. I've never met Hitler. I'm just going to assume he's shitty because he fucking is.
Well, you couldn't meet Hitler. Didn't he die in what 19?
There's theories that he's still
Supposedly.
around now.
Supposed. Well, not now. He would have died. He would have died by now.
How-
He's like a head in a jar in one of the was it Futurama when they got those
He
like
would be-
celebrities in
there's
jars?
no way he'd still be alive, unless he'd be like 120.
He was born in 1889, so
89. He'd be about 120. I mean, it's 120.
Yeah, he's not alive now.
There's no way he'd be alive. Even if he is alive, we would have found out by now. We would have found out. It would have come to light.
I've realised this is going to be my role in the podcast. If that's okay.
Bringing up
with you
ISIS and
guys.
Nazis.
No, I could be the researcher.
The
Like,
Nazi.
I could be the one that brings in the actual truth of the world.
The truth of.
But anyway, my original argument, and I can't even remember what I was saying, was we were talking about the podcast name. I was going to say that
onto Hitler.
I was going to say that the NKVD, is it? Basically the secret police of Stalin had like 6 or 7 names, and no one really remembers it. Whereas Hitler's secret police was just called the Gestapo, which is just short, sweet, and
police.
I think it does mean that, doesn't it?
German.
Oh no, it means Geheimstaatspolizei.
I didn't want
Which
to go that in English. Find out what that means.
it'll take me a while though because of the whole slow internet thing.
So, what do you want to talk about then?
You know, I'm still good with that Hitler stuff. Was interesting. I thought like it was intriguing.
But you can never.
We got Donald Trump running around.
Oh yeah,
Please.
Donald Trump.
Oh, I don't really know. Like, do you want to talk briefly about Trump? Because
I
don't know
just
about
think
him.
if he gets into power, which is likely,
Fucked.
sadly likely, I think Have I Got News For You will be the funniest show ever because they'll have so much material.
The whole destruction of America.
You just gotta think. Like, find the positives in the darkness, and Have I Got News For You will now be the new best show because it'll just be like so much material to work with.
Have you
put your hand up?
No, sorry, I was trapping my hair. Have you seen the episode of South Park where the guy in charge of Canada, they get a new president of Canada, and the whole reason goes, it was really, they were finding it really funny. No one thought he'd actually get into power, and then people realised he was full of shit, but he accidentally got into power and he walled off all of Canada from America. What Donald Trump wants to do.
That's fine.
It's really fun. Like Mr. Garrison said, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna fuck them to death.
That's horrific.
Oh god, South Park become really horrific, but really funny though.
Yeah.
Some really funny stuff.
What, South Park?
Yeah, South Park were really funny lately.
It's better now than it was. Like, for me, whenever everyone liked it and they said, "Oh, it's really funny because it swears," I'm like, "Yeah, the swearing's not funny. It's okay, but it's like, you know." When it actually got onto the like stuff with the Family Guy episode and the World of Warcraft and all of that,
oh god,
that for me is quite like that has a good moral to it and it's funny
and it's
like,
deep as well. Like,
yeah.
I know I alluded to this on the first episode, but the ISIS stuff intrigues me greatly. And that what was it? They were comparing ISIS and ninjas, and they were like joining this secret organization, and it was actually just ninjas, but
everyone thought it was ISIS.
I just thought that was so clever.
I think the cleverest thing about South Park is the main characters are little boys, but they don't understand they're being offensive, but they understand what's going on in the world. So if they say fuck, they're like, it's a little boy. It doesn't matter. He doesn't know what it means.
Exactly.
But they do.
They get away with it.
They understand exactly what's going on. They have morals. And if they do insult someone, there's always reasoning behind it. It's not always straight in your face, and then you have to think about it sometimes. That's why I love South Park. The World of Warcraft one is the best episode.
I've seen that one.
Down. It was so good, it got me into World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's bad. God. See, that's bad.
Wait, you were never into World of Warcraft? You shout me as the sort.
I used to.
How many hours do you think you spent on World of Warcraft?
Probably over 500.
You're mad. You're literally mad.
Wait, is this a week or?
No, not a week. This is like over an 8 year.
Could you imagine a week?
This is over an 8 year period.
Still a lot of time. Do you feel like it was worth it though?
I didn't think I was that really into it, to be honest. It was one of those things. It was like, you know, when you just sit on your Xbox for a night. It was like that low length. I'd be on for like 2 hours, be like, alright, I'm bored now. Go off.
No, I get that in small doses, but then you look at the time that all in total, and it's just mad.
If I had nothing better to do, I'd just sit on my computer. Like, I used to come home, like, at school. I used to go to school, go home, play World of Warcraft, go to bed, because I had nothing better to do.
But what do you achieve from this? This is one of the things that I was thinking.
I was just having a good time.
Gaming.
Hanging out with
mates. I don't get games like that. I get games like, I'm playing The Last of Us at the moment. That's like got a really compelling story and good characters and the action's good. It's a good fun game to play. But that has a beginning, middle, and end. With stuff like World of Warcraft and things, that for me would go on it goes on for too long.
It can go forever, but at the same time, you at any point you can go, look, I am done. This is where my story ends. You have control of the story, and I think it's the best storytelling because you're in the story, and in certain parts of in the story, you have like the first bit and the other expansions. There's a villain in each one, and he taunts you throughout the way. So by the time you do get to the point where you can kill him, you fucking hate them. You want to stab them in the face, and it feels it's so satisfying when you finally kill them. You're like, I am better than you.
No, see, I think with that, when you said better storytelling, in some respects I agree, but in some I disagree. It's like the voice acting for those type of games, like in Skyrim, it's always like this. Hello, I am Bloodnut the Flatulent. Can you help me find my kitty cat that I left in Winterfell? And it's like
in Game of Thrones.
No, but it's like why is it that like if you're some like dragonborn hero that's coming to save the day, why should I give a fuck about saving some old man's cat?
It builds up.
But it's like, no, I don't care about his cat. I want to go fight the dragon.
But then you're going to make the old man happy by saving his
cat.
But
no, if I'm a big warrior, I wouldn't go and save someone's cat. I'd be like fuck you, old man.
The fire brigade come to save cats, don't they? Like, it's the same thing.
But it's the evolution of the character.
No, but it's just like the character for me, if he's like a dragon slayer warrior, he shouldn't go over and save some old man's cat. He should be training in the gym.
Wait, so is an actual... Because I have not played the game.
No, but there's always an example, like go fetch my gran lemonade or some bullshit like that.
My gran lemonade.
No, go fetch my gran some lemonade or, you know, go pick me up a steak.
Duck wouldn't be able to do that.
It's always some shitty... it's always some shitty side quest that no one cares. It's not part of the main story. It's bullshit.
Although I have stopped playing World of Warcraft, it is still my second favourite game of all time.
So what's your first game?
Left 4 Dead 2. It is a perfect game in the world.
Is that Valve?
Valve,
Valve.
man.
Valve are so...
Left 4 Dead 2 is the most perfect game in the world because you can play it by yourself, you play it with people, it forces you to work as a team, it's hilarious how much shit you can get into, endless co-op and customization. I've got it on PC now, I can mod it now, so it's even funnier. I can make the tank SpongeBob SquarePants, so while I'm fighting zombies, I made all the little infected Zoidberg, and they go woo, 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 woo. It is so funny. I had the best memories there when I think about gaming.
I've not... Wait, have you got that on Xbox?
I've got it on Xbox.
Why have we never played it?
Because you never ask.
Oh, can we play it sometime?
Yeah, we play it sometime. We do split. My only gripe with it, you can't do 4-player split screen, which I think is a very missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, nerds? He didn't say Half-Life, so shut up.
I never played Half-Life, and I don't want to play it.
Half-Life is brilliant, but I wouldn't say it's the best. So for me, Portal
The
is
nerds
fantastic.
need to get their head out of Valve's arse.
But Valve
literally.
is good. Like, what is the issue? It's like saying...
Rockstar, I would challenge. I would say any Rockstar game, the majority of them are better than any Valve game you'll find.
I don't think Valve has ever made a bad game. I've never heard Valve having a bad game.
But they're all like little indie nerds, like little indie, not indie nerds, but get indie gamers, like fat 40-year-olds that going, I'm a one-man army, I'm gonna make this game, and it's like fucking, and then the game's like 2 hours long or something.
That's not Valve. Valve are a company.
But they're
I
like,
don't understand
no, but they're like,
of what you're
they're
saying.
like, literally, but they're not like a big company, are they? They're not like Activision
they're
or
pretty
EA.
big.
Very big.
They're not as big as EA though, or are
Don't they run Steam?
Yeah.
Is that, they run
but
Steam.
no,
a
see,
gaming
Steam
service.
again. That's another thing that just winds me up. Like, it's like, oh, we can buy it on
Yeah,
Steam.
but it's not
and
one
like,
man in his computer room upstairs.
no, but that's
in the loft.
not one man, not literally one man, but it's all like it's like a team of like 5 people versus 400 million from EA or something.
Yeah, but even something
That's
like
my-
Rooster Teeth has...
No, but that's don't even.
But that is a company.
Mate.
Like, when you watch the behind the scenes on YouTube, you can see that that
And
is
you're
what they do with their life.
You're comparing scale as that's the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Because some smaller companies do better games than massive companies.
No, I agree. Something like I'd say something like a Telltale game that they really focus on
What's an
story.
example? I don't know what
The Walking
Telltale
Dead game, The Wolf Among Us. They're doing the Game of
King's
Thrones
Quest.
ones. But they always take like the comic books and then they turn them into. They're doing a Batman one and the Marvel one soon.
I'd really love to do one day with you two. How we sometimes we occasionally do a Let's Play. I love to do a Let's Play in World of Warcraft YouTube. See how
It literally sounds awful.
See how
That'd be
long
terrible.
you two would last.
I'd probably say 2 hours at the most.
2 hours.
Yeah, I don't
reckon
think
if I
I
get
maybe
you guys
2
to
hours.
level 10, I'm willing. In fact, I would do it for charity. I would willing to donate £1,000 to charity if you guys get to level 10 together.
Did you hear
No,
that,
you
guys?
wouldn't. No,
I
you
would do it.
wouldn't.
I would
A
do it.
charity Let's Play
Charity
War of
before
Warcraft.
Because they did that with another people I watch on YouTube, the Game Grumps. They did a charity.
Oh, that literally sounds.
They're
awful.
great. I love their
The Game Grumps.
Game Grumps.
Oh, as in like people who
Yes.
complain about games.
No, they don't complain about it. They just sort of just talk over
So
it.
they
They're
should
really
complain
casual.
about them.
I think you really like Aaron. You're a lot like Aaron from there. You're quite
Yeah, I'd
Aaron.
give you that.
Aaron. He's really funny. Him and Danny are a really good team. So anyway, we'll wrap it up soon. You can just say, do you want to wrap it up?
No. I don't want the people to be like, oh, he's
fine, 'cause
the one that always ends it when it's just
It's a
getting to the
warning
good
as well.
bit.
When you say something, should we wrap it up? It gives them more. It's like, okay, I should probably go to the next one, or I'll go turn off my iPod or whatnot.
But
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
that,
anyway,
that's my
get to
argument.
the end of this.
That's my
Anyway, what was I
argument.
saying?
This journey
Yes,
through life.
The Game Grumps, they did a World of Warcraft one, but they started at level 90. Great, because there's some Ross and Game Grumps, you are exactly like him. He loves chaos as well. He's all about making people miserable, and
I'm not about making
not like
people
miserable,
miserable.
like miserable in a
Not-
little
not
charming
getting a
way.
reaction.
Yeah,
No.
He's literally like the Joker, you, James. So,
Yeah.
like, some man just want to watch the world burn. That's you. You just like you fucking hate chaos and order.
I don't want to watch the world burn. I want to see the children screaming whilst the world burns. No, you know what I
want
want
to
to
shout.
I want to see
So-
people dealing with these things. I think that's why I like theatre.
Sorry, I want to finish my thing real quickly. So
Jesus Christ.
they said if they get to level 100, they will donate $1,000 each to charity, and there was about 6 of them, so it was $6,000. And the guy who loves chaos, he was in charge, and they wouldn't listen to him for like half an hour. He'd be like, "Guys, come to me." They were flying around in their flying mounts, just flying away from him. And I've never seen someone more near a breakdown in my life. It was amazing. And I see a lot of people breaking down here. Great times, good times. So.
Have we got any final words for the show?
I'm done with World of Warcraft.
Good.